Hello there, yummy Kit Kat. I've been tweaking my own nipples because of this bull market, and I want to show you something. It's to do with the altcoin dominance index. Now, why it's very important is because, look, we know this, and I show it to you, but it's important. The biggest moves come at the end. I know you like coming. It's a family-friendly show. Like, subscribe. But the biggest moves come at the end. And everything else is a linear staircase. And then the final moves happen, and everyone's like, whoa, it's really moving now. And then that's basically the end. Let's have a look at altcoins right now. I think it would be a very fitting tale if this is the altcoin dominance, by the way, others. You see down here, friends, Gary Gensler said you're all securities. It was right here. It was June 2023. And then alts started going up from that point. So yes, technically, I know no one likes to hear it. See, friends, when do you say the bull market starts? Doesn't really matter, right? They're just terms. Well, you know, technically the bull market started when Bitcoin bottomed out on $16,000 November 2022, didn't it? Because it went up only from that point. That's the start of the bull market. Well, when does alt season start? So I don't even care about anybody else's terms. I know what I care about. I care about, okay, when was it paying you? When did it start paying you? It started paying you from June 2023. Now, it made you bleed before that point, but it started paying you here. Now, why I'm paying attention to this is because altcoins, friends, in the past, there's a lot of these common themes where altcoin runs, for some reason, they're a round number, usually, of like 6 months or 12 months. And the biggest move comes at the very, very end. So, from June 2023 to June this year is literally, okay, 365 days. It's 1 year. Okay, that's 12 months. So 12 months, this distance. It's literally 1 year. I think it's fascinating if that happens because, look, what we're expecting or hoping is this final run here is the big moonshot. Let's go back to 2020. I want to remind you of this. Look, altcoins started moving of August 2019, but no one believed in it. Everything was dead. Because look how much they were bleeding before. You know, they were downtrending the whole way. Who's to say it wasn't going to keep downtrending, right? But that's actually when they stopped moving. Actually, fascinating, right? I've just realized altcoins moved in August 19. DeFi peaked in August 20. 12 months. You see that? We've discovered something today. Wee woo, wee woo. Pick it. Have some fun, friends. Have some fun. 12 months. Hopefully, this repeats again. Is the mirror fractal going to appear? We'll see. So, August 2019 to August 2020 was that peak. However, friends, we were all here, man. We were all here. DeFi season, it wasn't even a thing until literally June of 2020. That's when Ivan's show basically started like picking up real speed. And he's talking about ample forth and all of these going nuts and all these rebase questions. That was basically it. So the first 9 months, okay, so this is it. The first 9 months was like a question mark. And then the final 3 was, it's just getting started, but that's actually the end. Crazy, right? So if we go back to us, now remember, it can stop at any time. However, if we go back to our time, and we say, wait a minute, if you started in June 2023, look at this. People, friends, we're only just now saying, oh my gosh, it's actually alt season. We're just now saying it. Just 2 days. So you have March, April, May, June. So we might actually find by the end of March, if coins still keep popping up higher, where everyone's like, okay, now alt season started. Now you've started. Wow. So that's just something to think about. It's going to be very, very scary because what comes after that? Well, this is the thing, okay? There is a little bit of a dip that comes after that historically, but you don't know if you should be in stable coins or Bitcoin. But I'll tell you something. If you absolutely don't want to mess up the cycle, you rotate into Bitcoin. Because even though there's a little bit of a dip, it doesn't go as low as everybody thinks. And then Bitcoin takes center stage, which is actually represented by the move here. You see this move here? This was Bitcoin rallying up to 20K. And then broke 20K, and then altcoins started having their alt season. Also, if you go back, it did the same thing here. This was Bitcoin rallying up to $1,000, $1,100. It breaks its all-time high. Woohoo! Altcoins go on this mania run. So I have the monthly chart here, friends. This is crazy, okay? Look at this. The monthly green candle usually has 2 red. This is the first time before a Bitcoin halvening it hasn't been red yet. But yeah, the month's not over. We don't know. There might be a big crash on Bitcoin halvening, by the way. You never know, man. Anything can happen. So we have Davey Soy Hoffman here marking the bottom. Very cute picture. So all of these, they're super important. If you want to look at what altcoins have done before and their length of time, you can look at Ethereum. All right, Ethereum. This is actually crazy. Okay, Ethereum's run is insane. What it did at the very beginning, and you have like these periods of like this is the alt season, comes back down, and then the final alt. And when we put all of it together, I know that we've gone through it many times. You go, all right, when it starts to get super ballistic, and it's like, oh wow, finally it's starting to move. It's actually more towards the end. How long towards the end, friends? Well, like you said, 30 to 90 days. So the first 30 days is the thing, right? What we want to actually see is first it starts to get exciting. And then people are like, oh no, this is the end. But then it goes up for another month. And what happens is the crowd, everybody looks at the people who said it was over and they go, oh, you would have cost me a retirement, sir. You would have told me to get out. I like pouring the hot candle wax over my nipples, and they stay in. And then that person's like, no, now it's really bad. And then it goes for another month. And they basically have to shut their mouth. That's 60 days of humiliation of it going up. And then sometimes even the third month. That's basically, it's alt season. We can see it from this time period. That's literally alt season, friends. Look at this. It goes from start to finish, 140 days. By the time everybody's saying, wow, here's March. When you get an exciting, sweet, there's your 60 days. So you got to be really careful. So we're going to be looking for that. Look for the first sign of the bears to say you've gone too far. It's the first wave of the altcoins. But then they do another multiplier on that. It could be the difference, like maybe you do a first 3x, and then they say, no, it's too late. And then you do another 3x multiplier on top of that. Hopefully you get 9 to 10x's everywhere, but it's not guaranteed. And last thing, you can see this behavior play out in that others index, okay, the altcoin index at the very end. I mean, look how wild. Look at this, friends. Look at the others just went up and up and up and up. Look at this, bang, 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 crack. And then it went up again. That's crazy, right? But look when it started going, it started rocketing even more because Bitcoin stalls out, these continue up. Bitcoin stalls out, this continues up. Look at this, Bitcoin stalls out, continues up again. Bitcoin actually makes like this lower low crack. It cracks down and this continues up again. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4 waves, right? So you go, that's 1 wave, 2 waves, 3, and then this is the 4th one. It's got nothing else left. So what are we on now? It's you never get it. You never get it because everyone's going to say, no, we're on wave 1. We haven't even started, always. But looking at this, you think that, or you hope that this is maybe wave 1. Okay, I'm hoping wave 2 comes out and there's wave 3, which is that higher, and then wave 4, and then this is even higher. That's what you're hoping out, as that's Bitcoin going sideways. We're just drawing squiggly lines. You don't really know. You never ever really know. That's why no one can ever sell the top, and it's not even worth it. Just know that when euphoria comes, you never know, man. If we peak in June, friends, that'd be like, whoa, it repeated the past exactly. Altcoins ran for 12 months on the dot, and people only admitted it was an alt season in the final 3 months. But actually, they had been running up since June of last year. So keep that in mind. Like, subscribe, bell button, all. Don't forget it loves you. Catch you soon.